y'all? It's your boy, Mr. 1225, man, coming to you live from the Nismo, baby. And yes, I'm back with another video, back with another banger, y'all. Thanksgiving was great. Black Friday at work wasn't too great, but hey, it is what it is, man. You know, I was hoping we was gonna be moving and grooving on Black Friday, but it was actually slow at my job. So anyway, Cyber Monday coming up. I am in the market of trying to get me a brand new TV. Yes, sir. 85-inch. That's what I want. They got it for $9.79 at BrandsMart. So I don't know when I'm gonna drop this video because I just put videos into my log. So I'll probably just post it on my IG or something, you know, that particular sale, but this might come out after it. But anyway, man, coming to you guys today with the topic of taking advice. Yeah, man. 1225 on the dash, man. Get your hoodie right now. But anyway, taking advice. So I got into a little debate the other night with a couple friends and about investing. I think I did a vlog about investing a little while back. But, you know, over the past probably 3 years, I've been, maybe 4. I've been doing, you know, trading online and learning about stocks and learning about line trades, learning about blockchain, Coinbase, crypto.com, which is a new one just came out. Just dibbling and dabbling, just trying to, you know, create several more incomes for myself. This dang ambulance gonna ruin my vlog. No, I went the other way. But anyway, just trying to create other avenues of investing. So about 4 years ago, a guy at my job when I was at in Buckhead and I was working at the Linux location, I can't think of his name. I always do this on my videos. But anyway, he came to me, he was putting me on, telling me about cryptocurrency back then, 4 years ago. I wish I would have listened a little bit. I listened, but I wish I would have just not been scared to put, you know, a lot of money into it and lose money. I don't like losing money. But anyway, he told me about back then with Bitcoin. It's probably, I wouldn't even know where it was back then. He told me about Bitcoin. He told me about Dogecoin. It was all nothing. You know, it wasn't. Bitcoin was big. And he told me about Robinhood, which was a stock app. If you ain't heard about it, I'm gonna put my Robinhood link in the description. If you click on it, you and I both get a free stock if you use my link. All right, so remember that. But anyway, so I was telling people, you know, once I learned, I took $400 and I started investing. And like the guy at my job told me, he was like, invest in things that you use. Like, because I was like, what should I invest in? What you know? He's like, you know, if you use Apple products, invest in Apple. If you use Pepsi, if you drink Pepsi, invest in Pepsi. You wear Nike shoes, invest in Nike. So he was just saying, you know, just start out like that, you know, and just start kind of seeing how your money make money for you when you're sleeping, when, you know, 24 hours a day. Excuse me. So, all right, you know, so I started investing. You know, I bought Ford. I bought a small amount of Dogecoin at the time, because Dogecoin was even like, it was like less than a cent, less than a penny back then. And I had bought a few shares of that. The Siri that's on Apple, the technology for that, I won that free stock, so I got that free stock. So in total for that first week, it was probably like $400. And you know, and it was cool. You know, the app has progressed since then. You know, because you can look at, you know, holdings, how it's doing daily. You can go back 5 years, you can go back a month, you can go back a year. You know, before you invest in this particular company, it has a lot of data that you can use to your advantage. when you're investing into a company. So it kind of took off immediately for me. I started loving it. I would be on the app, like I would catch myself just jumping on, looking at stocks, and seeing what I wanted to invest in next. So once I kind of got a hang of it, I started like telling people about it. And to this day, they still give you, I said that, if you use my link, you get a free stock. So they still do that, you know what I'm saying? So I just started telling people about it, telling people to invest, and I would get a free stock, they would get a free stock. And then I think they put limitations on it because I probably got at least about 10 referrals. So it was a good look for me. So I started investing, started learning about IPOs, things of that nature, which is like when a company, it's like their initial post something. Andre, don't do this on camera. But anyway, I'll put what an IPO is. I don't want to get y'all in the wrong, but it's like before they become a public traded company, they put out their IPO. So like if I had 1225 on the dash and I take it public, I say, well, shoot, I value my company at, my shares at $15. So, it's probably like giving an evaluation of like $1 million, evaluate my company like at $1 million or something like that. So, but yeah, I started learning about IPOs, started learning what shares are, started learning what cryptocurrency are, and then I started telling everybody about it. So, going back to my opening thing when I was discussing with some friends the other day, and I was like, taking advice from people. I had been on, Robinhood for about 2 years when I started telling this person about it. So, I would tell them like, hey, you need to get your Robinhood account, you need to get your Robinhood account, anything, Merrill Lynch, wherever, just get you an account so you can start making money. Start investing your money, because they was looking to invest. But I was like, hey, the cool thing about Robinhood, you can buy stock. I can go buy stock right now. You can't call up your stockbroker and tell them go buy this because, they're not open 24 hours. With Robinhood and these other apps, you can trade 24 hours a day. So I was telling them about it, and they never did it. I don't know, they was just looking at me sideways, or I don't know, they just never did it. I guess the stuff that I was telling them, they didn't believe me. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going by naming this one taking advice. I'm not going, if I want to get into football, I'm going to try to find a coach, that coach football to teach me about football. If I want to learn about karate, I'm going to go to a dojo. I get all of that. But I had experience of 2 years of being on this app and how to navigate through it and move around with it. So they never did it. So I get a phone call a couple days ago. They're like, I opened my Robinhood account. I'm like, what? Like, yeah, I opened my Robinhood account, and about shares in this and shares in that, and I'm seeing how this goes up and down, and trying to tell me about leads and stock moves and all that stuff. And I'm like, hey, I told you about Robinhood a long time ago. And I said, and the advice that she got, I think it was from one of the traders at one of the big firms or whatever. And I was trying to explain to her about these firms is that, I wouldn't really trust them. You're controlling your own money, because these big firms, they be investing your money in startups, just all over the place, and that's risk too. That's what those firms are for. They take your money so they can go invest money. You know what I mean? But this is, I'm trying to tell the new way of stock trading with just the people is you controlling your own money. You can see it. It's not just sitting somewhere and somebody else is picking and choosing how they want to move your money around. So that's all I was saying. And then, they kind of hit me back, don't be mad because I just didn't use your link to get a free stock. I'm like, no, it wasn't that. It was just, I've been telling you the same stuff. everything that I'm telling you is what I've been telling you for 2 years. You know, so what you're telling me is nothing new. You know, I've been on this app for 2 years. So it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way, because it's like when you have friends and stuff, and when you tell them about something or how to go about doing something, and they be like, yeah, okay, and then they go get the same advice from somebody else. It's like, I was telling you that already. You know, you went and got advice from somebody that's not even your friend. Like, you know, you didn't value what I was trying to say, you know, and it just puts, it not a strain on the friendship, but it just puts like a little sour taste in my mouth. Cause I'm like, I've been, you know, basically they was trying to like tell me, oh no, you doing it wrong. Oh, well, you investing, you know, just a few $100s. I'm investing a few $1,000s, several thousands of dollars. And I'm like, okay, that doesn't change anything from making money though. I'm making money still, even if it's $1,000 or $100. You know, it kind of was basically telling me like, if I had $10,000, I wouldn't know how to do it. But if I would have invested 4 years ago as heavily as I'm doing now, man, I'd be out of here. Because I've had a few stocks that went out the roof, but I only had like 1 or 2 in there because at the time I was just learning, you know. So yeah, it was just the point of being not value your intellect, if I should say. Yeah, not valuing, you know, I value, you know, if my partner Ralph tells me how to, you know, get rid of ingrown hair, he's a barber, so I'm gonna value that. I'm not gonna go out here and be like, oh well, this barber down the street told me to do it better. That'll make him feel like, man, I told you what to do, but you went and got advice from somebody else. Now you done messed your scalp up. Then you got a boil on the back of your head. But, you know, I get it. She was like, well, she had, you know, several thousands of dollars she was looking to invest, so she turned to an expert. But I was like, it's people in Robinhood got wallets with over 200-300 hundreds of millions in them. It's public information. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just wanted to come to y'all, just talk to y'all about, you know, when getting advice for some people that you know don't you know value you. If you look at them to give you information, value it. You know what I'm saying? Because it just makes somebody feel unvalued when you go out and then you get messed up because you took advice from somebody else instead of moving with the person that you originally was getting the advice from. Feel what I'm saying? I hope I'm making sense. I'm gonna send this video to one of my friends. Sometimes I send these videos to see if I'm making sense. I hope I'm making sense. You know, if I'm a chef, and you know, like I wanted to learn how to cook steak, because I know it's like 8 minutes on both sides, or 7. I might be wrong, but I didn't know. I just used to just cook it. I didn't know that you were supposed to flip it around. I mean, I'm not a cook. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know that. I'd be like, why my steak always turn out funny? But you're supposed to flip it so it even distributes the heat. So, you know, with this particular app that I was trying to get my friend on, which they just got the other day, you know, they just come on, you know, with all this like, you know, I went and saw this lead, I went and saw this trade, I went and did this, you know, well, I'm like, I've been telling you all that. I know what I was talking about. You know, she trying to tell me crypto is not the way. I'm like, man, when my Dogecoin hit $1.50, oh yeah, cashing out, baby. Your boy's out of here. Because I've been stacking up on it. I got some other crypto too though, but I've been stacking up on it. And I believe it's gonna go there. And I'm a bear, so I like to hold on to my stock. I don't really just be jumping around, and just because I get it has a uptick, I'm gonna sell it to make a few $100s. Now I hold mine, you know what I mean? Especially stocks that I got now, you know what I mean? So yeah, man, just make sure you guys, when you're asking for advice, man, value people's advice. You know, it don't hurt to probably get a second opinion. But hey, I've been on this app 2 years. I knew what I was talking about. But anyway, thank y'all for listening to me rant. I hope everybody have a good holiday. I hope y'all have a good Christmas. You know, it's 12/25. You know, my birthday's coming up. So yeah, man, your boy getting older. And yeah, I'm gonna holler at y'all on the next video, man. I made it to my destination. Gonna visit with the family real quick. And then I'm out of here. I'm out of here on the video, rather. So be mindful of the advice that you get. You know, some people sometimes know what they're talking about. You know, people, you know, say spin black and this and that. Yeah, man, I want to find me, you know, black-owned businesses that do the same thing as the corporation. I'd rather, you know, support them. You know what I mean? You know. So, signing out. See y'all on the next video, man. Let's go.